Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC B2095 indicates a right B-pillar close switch signal input error in the Honda Odyssey models from 2011 to 2017. This diagnostic trouble code points to problems related to the right B-pillar power sliding doors functionality, specifically in the switch and control unit's signaling. The B-pillar is located between the front and rear doors on the right side of the vehicle, housing the important components for door operation. The power sliding door control unit communicates with the close switch within the pillar to determine when the door should close. If there is an input error, it may prevent proper door operation, resulting in safety concerns when closing the door. Properly diagnosing this issue is crucial to ensuring the door operates smoothly and that no electrical faults are present that could lead to further complications. The components affected by DTC B2095 include the right B-pillar power sliding door control unit and the right B-pillar power sliding door switch. The power sliding door control unit is responsible for receiving signals from the close switch and controlling the mechanism that opens and closes the door. This unit is usually located within the B-pillar itself, making it less accessible for inspection. The switch, also located in the B-pillar, sends the close signal when activated, indicating to the control unit that the door should begin closing. Any disruption in the communication between these components, whether caused by wiring issues or component failure, can lead to the DTC B2095 error. Proper understanding of each part's function and location is essential in troubleshooting this fault effectively. The potential causes behind the DTC B2095 include a short to ground in the wiring between the right power sliding door control unit and the right B-pillar power sliding door switch. This wiring issue can lead to incorrect signaling, causing the error to trigger. Another possible cause is a faulty power sliding door switch itself, which may not be responding correctly to user input. Problems can also arise from bad connections between the control unit and the switch, which could stem from corrosion, loose fittings, or pinched wires. Each possible cause must be ruled out during the diagnostic process to accurately pinpoint the issue and ensure that any repairs are targeted and effective. Symptoms for DTC B2095 may include an inoperable right side power sliding door, which might fail to open or close as expected. Drivers may also notice warning indicator lights on the dashboard related to door malfunctions when this code is present. In some cases, the door may operate intermittently, closing sometimes but failing at other times without warning. These symptoms can cause frustration and indicate a need for immediate attention, as a malfunctioning sliding door could lead to safety issues, especially if the door cannot be closed securely. Recognizing these symptoms early on will allow for timely diagnosis and repair, preventing further complications or potentially hazardous situations. The first step in troubleshooting the DTC. In the second troubleshooting step, technicians should again use the HDS to check for any new diagnostic trouble codes after clearing the previous ones. If DTC B2095 reappears, it confirms that a persistent issue exists within the system that must be addressed. This repetition allows for a focused approach to the specific components involved in the error, such as the wiring or switches related to the right B-pillar. Should the code not reappear, it may indicate an intermittent failure, which could suggest a temporary issue that is not consistently affecting the system. Identifying whether the problem is persistent or intermittent is crucial, as it affects the approach taken for repairs, ensuring that all potential areas of concern are evaluated. In step 3 of troubleshooting, you need to push and hold the closed side of the right B-pillar power sliding door switch for more than 5 seconds. This action sends a manual signal to the door control unit, mimicking a user-initiated request to close the door. By doing so, you can check whether the switch itself is functioning properly and whether the control unit responds to the input as expected. If the control unit receives this signal and operates normally, it indicates that the switch may be functioning correctly and that the error could lie elsewhere, possibly in the wiring. If the error remains after this action, it points more strongly towards an issue with the control unit or the SCOM line, necessitating further investigation. The fourth troubleshooting step involves checking for new diagnostic trouble codes again using the HDS after manually activating the close switch. This step is essential to determine whether the act of holding the switch has affected the error status. If DTC B2095 reappears after this action, it suggests a more complicated issue with the SCOM line. The SCOM line refers to the serial communication bus that transmits data between electronic control units in the vehicle. If the system is not detecting the switch input correctly, repairs will need to focus on either fixing that line or establishing better connections. If the code does not reappear and no new codes are displayed, it could imply an intermittent failure, prompting a thorough inspection of all the wiring and connections involved for looseness or corrosion. Final repair verification is a critical step after addressing the issues related to DTC B2095. During this stage, the technician should verify that all necessary repairs have been completed and that each component involved in the operation is functioning as expected. This includes checking the wiring, control unit, and switch for proper operation post-repair. A comprehensive system check should be performed, ensuring that the power sliding door operates smoothly without triggering the error code again. Finally, it's important to conduct another scan using the HDS to confirm that all DTCs have cleared and the system is functioning optimally. This verification step helps ensure that the vehicle is safe for operation and that all customer concerns have been addressed adequately. To prevent future issues related to DTC B2095, implementing a routine preventive maintenance schedule is crucial. Regular system checks can catch potential problems before they escalate, helping to maintain optimal performance for the sliding door system. Ensuring that all electrical connections are tight and that wiring is free of frays or damage is key in preventing short circuits and accidental disconnections. Additionally, cleaning the contacts and switch components periodically can prevent corrosion, which often leads to functional failures. It's advisable to document any maintenance actions taken, as this can aid in future diagnostics and repairs, contributing to the longevity of the vehicle systems. In summary, DTC B2095 indicates a right B-pillar closed switch signal input error, which impacts the functionality of the power sliding door on the Honda Odyssey models from 2011 to 2017. The diagnosis begins with clearing and checking for new DTCs using the Honda Diagnostic System. A step-by-step troubleshooting process involves checking for a short to ground, assessing the power sliding door switch, and evaluating the SCOM line. Regular preventive maintenance can reduce the likelihood of recurrence by ensuring all components remain in optimal condition. Addressing this issue promptly not only enhances the vehicle's functionality, but also ensures safety for all passengers. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.